Hi, my name is Luis Duran, and today I'm going to show you guys how to change your brake pads. First, you have to loosen up the bolts before you put the car up. What I like to do, put this here, but I like to use this because it makes it much easier. Take it out. It gives you more leverage. That way it's easier to loosen up the bolts. You gotta make sure it's hand loose. Each one. Loose. Now all you have to do is lift up the car. So now, after you lift the car up, you just take the bolts out. Just gotta take the tire out. Sorry. So after you guys take out your wheel, there's gonna be these two bolts right here. You're gonna have to take off. For my car, I have to use a 12. It's gonna be kind of tight. You just gotta give it a little tap. Then sometimes it moves with this. Don't loosen it with your hands. After you guys take out these two bolts right here, you can use a flathead for this because it is kind of hard to take off with your hands. Kind of give it a little shove. Sometimes they do get a little tight. You will look at your two brake pads that are right here. They would be located right here. You wouldn't know if your brake pads are bad or you need to change them because they will look like this. And they would actually start making a noise because of this right here. Start scraping on the disc. So to put in the new one, what I like to do is I usually like to grab some oil or grease and kind of put it on here on both sides. I'm going to show you guys how to put on the brake pads. These little two things right here help it open and close. This is just like a support for it. There's two holes you have to put it in. Right here. Right. This right here, after you put in your brake pads, this is your piston. You would have to actually push it back. What I like to do before I push it back is put some brake cleaner on it. You can put some like WD or something like that, like some type of oil. You just kind of spray it on there. And in case if you don't have the tool at home to put it in, you can actually use like a clamp or something. It's on there. Right there. And you just have to push it in. Make sure it goes back all the way. Have the new ones in. After that, you just gotta make sure you put it back on right. Make sure it's even with the bolts so you can be able to put in the bolts back in. I like to do it until I can't do it no more. My hands, then I would use the wrench. Sometimes this likes to move. I like to use adjustable. To hold it in place. Make sure you do it really tight. Really important. And now once it's in there, start putting your wheel back on. Put it on. Over the car. tighten it good. You don't want to have loose wheels. You want to hear that noise right there because, you know, it's on good and it's tight. If you don't hear that noise, you might want to tighten it more. And that's how you put on your little brake pads. That's how you put on your brake pads at home. I learned this from my brother. He's actually a mechanic. He showed me how to do it with the tools I have in my house. So sometimes you might not have everything, and sometimes you have to improvise with what you have. And I hope you guys learned and liked the video. Thank you.